as long as it lasts. I don't care about forever, 'cause sometimes forever is over so fast. Hush, hush, baby, come on, here with me. I want for you to go. No need to worry, there is no hurry to stay. We'll take it slow. This feeling's too intense, we can't ignore it. Forget all common sense. You're my rush of adrenaline, this pure euphoria. I feel it kicking in. Forget the world for a minute, before we know it, the future's the past. Seize the moment while we're in it, hold on to each other as long as it lasts. I don't care about forever, 'cause sometimes forever is over so fast. Hush, hush, baby, come on, here with me. I want for you to go. No need to worry, there is no hurry to stay. We'll take it slow.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
And welcome to the NBA Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Game 1 is upon us, and this looks like it will be a fantastic series. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've made it look easy as they've progressed through this postseason. Just 2 losses thus far. We'll see if they can continue their impressive play. And for those of you binge watching the playoffs, you're in for a real treat. 4 teams competing here in the conference finals. 2 move on to the championship round. Shaq, what changes at this stage, if anything?
Well, the competition is taken up a notch. Each play is important. Not just each game, Ernie. Each play.
Each trip up and down the court, you got to value every possession.
You got to value every possession.
This is where your stars shine. This is where the stars become stars. And I'll tell you what, look for some unsung heroes to be the
you know what
difference.
that feels like. Sometimes right out of nowhere, here comes
Yep.
7 3-pointers in a playoff game.
I was a star already when that happened.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The Houston Rockets have shown an impressive array of abilities in round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the Golden State Warriors. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
2 Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. They're continuing to soldier on without the services of David West.
Kevin, when you consider this injury that he has, I mean, it's pretty clear he's going to miss the rest of the playoffs.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready? Tip-off goes to Houston. And what a moment for these teams as this important Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals is getting going here. Now Golden State's starting 5. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Pachulia in at the center. Anderson wide open, cans it from downtown. Anderson's got the opening field goal of the game for the Rockets.
Anderson always looking to get up a three-point shot. He had some space there and took advantage. The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive and right now stringing some plays together.
Now here's Paul. Screen by Capella. Harden kicks to Ariza. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Yes, that goes in.
A tremendous job by Steph Curry there, getting the ball over quickly to the open man, not letting that lane close down.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Anderson with the ball. Now Green defending. The shot by Paul, no good. And it's the Warriors with the ball. The drive by Green. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Unselfish play there from Clay. Fantastic at moving the ball that time to the open man.
Harden sets the pick for Paul. And Anderson has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Durant, no good. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Paul gets to Ariza. No good with the triple. On defense, the Rockets. Here's Durant, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
And if you're open, Draymond Green will find you. He's got a great feel.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. It's Ariza on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Ariza's got 6 points.
Defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
They grab their own miss. Harden kicks to Ariza. Paul outside. Dishes to Harden. Anderson the screen. Harden can't hit.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
So it's the Rockets now. The Warriors making the shot. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
How about Draymond rising up into the contact? He's a good offensive player who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Free throw, no good.
Draymond Green is one of the most effective two-way players in the game and is so unique for his size to dominate the glass, be a rim protector, make plays, and excite the crowd. Draymond does it all.
And the second free throw, good. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Harden on the wing. The dish to Capella. Will it go? Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Warriors leading by 5. Curry passes to Green. Golden State moving it around. And that one's good. Durant.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And for Houston, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Paul is doubled. Harden with it. Out guarded by Pachulia. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Durant's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Harden dishes to Paul. Paul is doubled. Harden kicks to Ariza. Off target from three-point range. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. He said he thinks his team is in a good place mentally and should come out strong tonight. Coach told me, we know this is the kind of moment where heroes are made. And GOATs as well. All eyes are going to be on us, and I told our guys that this is our time to shine. Well, we'll see if they can do that, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Rockets trail by 11. Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The shot's good. 12 points for Kevin Durant.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
There's a screen. Paul is doubled. That's tipped. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
Now here's Paul. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Paul.
Yeah, got to feel good about the way you started this one, guys, as he is making almost everything out there and giving his team a good, solid boost.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here is Harden. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Harden draws the double. Here's Ariza. Buries the long-range jumper. Ariza's got 11.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively.
There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. With the tip. And Pachulia pulls it down. Warriors leading by 14. And Kevin Durant again. Durant's got 20.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And they double up Paul. Anderson kicks to Ariza. That doesn't go either for Ariza. Curry against Paul. Up again.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Rockets shooting 31% here early on, not getting the shots they'd like. Screen by Capella, and Harden wide open. He shoots. The Rockets with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's Curry with the drive. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense. How much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this? Loves to attack the rim.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Here's the break, and here they go. Finished off the break. Curry's got his second basket.
And Pachulia, his teammates before himself, passing the ball demonstrates that.
And here are the Rockets. Here's Harden on the wing. He feeds it to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Thompson comes with the double team. Paul with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
Count it.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Rockets trail by 21. Timeout called the Rockets.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. And Ba'amute comes in for Ryan Anderson. Green, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Bell comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. No good from Bell. Rockets trail by 19. Paul outside. Here is Mbamute. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Green after the miss from Andre Iguodala. And it's Paul missing.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Mbamute. The Warriors making the shot. Nene setting the pick for Green. Back to Mbamute. And a missed layup.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, there are numerous ways to build a lead, but owning the glass may be one of the best. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Over in the corner, Green. Another miss by Houston. Warriors leading by 20. And he banks in the layup. Bell's got his second basket of the night.
And wasting no time in transition, really pushing the pace.
Paul passes to Nene. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good on the triple.
And once Eric Gordon receives that pass, he's just rising up, so a natural rhythmic jump shot.
Baseline try, and it's Golden State with another.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
Started.
Here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Lobbed up there for Green.
Well, I like how Chris Paul resets the floor on that possession. Very quick on how he distributes the ball there.
Warriors leading by 19. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. McGee's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Gordon kicks to Nene. Over in the corner, Mbamute. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Paul. Outside Gordon. Mbamute against Bell. Gordon kicks to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Mbamute. Here's Green. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Green's got his second basket.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Rockets trail by 20. 7-second difference, shot and game clock, and they double up Paul. Green dishes to Mbamute. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's Green with the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
It comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I want to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, that first NBA championship.
Right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism, and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Such a great way to get yourself into an offensive groove and build up some early confidence.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, Chris Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Luke Mbamute out there with Green. Then it's Nene in at the 5 down low. Back to Paul. Beyond the arc. Mbamute can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And the dunk by Ba'amute.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Count the basket. McGee's got 14. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Paul passes to Gordon. Inside. And here's McGee. 14 points for him. 2 points. That one goes.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Paul kicks to Nene. Over in the corner, and Ba'amute. Paul outside. Back to Ba'amute. Here's Nene, fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game, phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Mba'amute.
One shot.
Warriors leading by 20. Here's Curry. Green with the rebound.
I'd just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's McGee. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul, right side, from deep. Green, offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
Timeout.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the number one priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Houston making a switch. Harden's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. He kicks it to Tucker. Poked loose, stolen by McGee. And it's the Warriors on the break. Bell leading the charge. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Good work defensively by Harden. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. On the wing, Eric Gordon. He dishes it to Tucker. The Rockets again can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Gordon kicks to Harden. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And with Harden, it's pick your poison. Not only a tenacious penetrator, but also a consistent threat from three-point. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. To the middle, here's Nene, and Nene with the stuff.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
McGee's shot is off.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close ranger.
It's stolen by Livingston. And here we go. Warriors running again. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by McGee.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted here trying to keep up with these guys, and I'm just watching. And they always attempt to wear you out.
And slam dunk by Nene.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Warriors leading by 21. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor, over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Harden draws the double. And here are the Warriors now. Here's McGee, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella comes in for Nene. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Green. And then for Golden State, Green, he's checked in for Bell. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Both free throws good from McGee. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Gordon kicks to Ariza. Now the pass to Harden. Capella with a screen on Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Good.
Yeah, I think in his mind he knew the contact was coming, focused, stayed in control, and got it.
The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Anderson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Pachulia, he's checked in for the Warriors.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw good, Green. Rockets shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Harden draws the double. Back to Gordon to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The drive by Green. Harden with the defensive effort. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Gotta make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. defense was just okay.
Ariza has the open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Here's Durant. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's Ariza in the corner. Ariza with another miss.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Back to Gordon. Takes the 3. And Pachulia pulls it down.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but's yet to make another one.
And Durant gets double-teamed. Pachulia. It's good on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Pachulia with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Thompson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Persistence from Pachulia. Say that 5 times fast, Kevin.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Pass to Harden. The kick out to Anderson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Anderson's got his second bucket tonight.
Love to see it when he pulls up from the outside. A big guy with tremendous range is a prized commodity in today's NBA. He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Lets the 3 fly. Ariza no luck.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. His squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Durant, that's good.
And that's superior length of Durant, enough to get his shot past most any defender on the inside.
Oh, that athletic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
And they double up Gordon. Feeds to Harden. Back to Gordon. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Gordon. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in. On the wing, Green. Over Anderson. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Green's got 5 points now this quarter. The Rockets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Ariza no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Man, Draymond Green offensively right now is owning this game.
Rockets shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. And they double up Paul. The 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Harden against Thompson. And the wide open shot from Paul. Paul missing again.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Green gets it to go.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Curry against Paul. Here's Anderson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Anderson's got 8 points.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Offensive rebound, Curry. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Steph is becoming better and better at reading those long rebounds and sticks his nose in there. Got to admire his heart there.
Paul's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's had bad first quarters before and has dug himself out. Here's another one tonight.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Lob pass to Capella. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The drive by Green. Count that bucket. Green's got 22.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Harden dishes to Capella. And here's Anderson from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pachulia's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And Thompson gets it to go.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Harden the pass to Capella. Back to Harden. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 7.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
That one goes in.
And you got to enjoy watching Harden down low, doing whatever he wants in the paint.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. Well, for the Warriors, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
And we welcome you back to the Western Conference Finals as we get going again. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Warriors shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Curry. Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
Well, when Steph gets loose in transition, you know you're going to get burned, so he takes off like a rocket and slams it home.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Ariza with it, guarded now by Durant. Ariza kicks to Paul. He used that pick to get in close. He's got 7.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
The Rockets shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look, but they survived it.
The feed to Anderson from past the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, he's a confident player, but his teammates are confident that he's going to make shots like that one there.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ariza with it, guarded now by Durant. The tray. Anderson's shot is off.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Curry gets the bucket.
Well, in this perfectly constructed offense, Curry is downright deadly, easily finding the shots that he wants.
Capella kicks to Ariza. Anderson the screen. Here's Paul. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
Here is Paul. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Curry, but Julia with the steal. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. Finished off the break. Durant's got 33 points.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Well, whatever's going up is going down and in. When he's on a tear like this.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now Paul. Pass to Capella. Harden outside. Paul with the 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 10 points for Chris Paul.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Well, Pachulia is 7 feet tall and can do that. Gets up for the jam.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the inside. And it's Capella missing. Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Anderson. Can't hit that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Durant, and the layup is good. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Wing shot on the way. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, the D doing everything they can right there to slow Chris Paul down. Ultimately, none of it worked.
Got a piece of it. Thompson against Harden. Passes it to Ariza. Kicks to Paul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
So for the Rockets, Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. And Golden State also making a change. Bell, he's checked in for Green. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Gordon. Rockets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Dishes to Paul. Fires for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Nene outside. Ariza outside. Now the dish to Paul. 5 on the clock. Inside. And slam dunk by Nene.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Pachulia. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
How about a shift in the offense here? Maybe they'll start to go to Pachulia more often.
Paul dishes to Nene. Ariza against Durant, and Pachulia over to help. Back to Nene. Second shot opportunity, and it's Durant with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Houston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Tries from 10, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by Paul. Paul's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Unloads from 13. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Rockets shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. A shot by Ariza, and Houston again with the bucket. Here's Curry. 16 points for him. The drive by Thompson. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And Mbaamute's checked in for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker comes in for Trevor Ariza. Then for the Warriors, JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Here's Curry. No good. Good work defensively by Paul. The Rockets shooting straight 49% from the field. The pass to Mbaamute. He feeds it to Paul. This one for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. To the middle. Shot's good from Mbaamute. Mbaamute has got 10 points in the game.
That's just smart basketball. Ideally, you love for all of your shots to come from that spot.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. And so Bell nails both of them. Houston's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Green draws the double. Knocked away. Gordon with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Green missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Offensive rebound. And it's Iguodala missing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Gordon kicks to Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
Iguodala is so skilled down low, playing his cards right that time and laying them on the table.
And Nene has it in the corner. On the wing, Gordon, guarded by Kerr. The three. Rockets working now with the fresh shot clock. The shot by Nene, no good. The Warriors shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Snatched up. Bell's shot is good.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Green kicks to Nene. Outside Gordon. Clock at 6. Iguodala outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Here's Livingston. Mbamute pulls it in. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Over to the wing. Here's Tucker. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
Big difference between aggressiveness and awareness. There's no way he's getting that rebound right there.
Battles through traffic and lays it in. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
The D doing all they can do, and it simply isn't enough. That is Steph Curry.
Green, the pass to Gordon. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And for Houston, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here is Mbamute, and another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. 1:36 left to play in the third. Green dishes to Nene. Stolen by McGee. And it's the Warriors on the break. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his second bucket.
Can't sneak the ball around the long arms of Livingston. He clogs up the passing lanes well.
And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Outside Gordon. Pulls up. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Iguodala, no good.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
Outside, Green jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by Green.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Iguodala. There's Green with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 10 points in the game. Here's Curry. He's got 18. And Bell kicks to Curry. He got it up, and no good trying to get that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll return shortly. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. So it's the Rockets now. Harden out there with Gerald Green. Then it's Mbamute. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Black in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Green, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw, no good for Green.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Looney. Rockets with the rebound. Harden's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harden draws the double. He kicks it to Mbah-a-Moute. Green with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Tucker. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Golden State. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Cook. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Tucker from downtown. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's the screen. Over in the corner, Mbah-a-Moute. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
McGee's shot is off. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Looney, and he jams it with authority.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Oh, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Green kicks to Harden. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Young's shot is off. Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Beyond the arc, and another 3 for Houston.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, not a bad time to be... And Livingston did play point guard his first couple years, knows how to operate the offense, that time with the pass.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Screen by Mbah-a-Moute. Here's Black. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. For Houston, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. And Tucker kicks to Green. To the wing right side. And Mbah-a-Moute the pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. Tucker can't get it to go. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Here's the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Golden State also making a change. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. The Warriors shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense.
And he just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Green dishes to Harden. Johnson outside. Back to Harden. Fires the three. Another miss by Harden. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. McCaw lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Johnson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Staying ready, Johnson spotting up and lasers that one in.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period.
Ouch! It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Harden kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Black. Green, the screen. Harden outside. Clock at 6. Again, the miss by Harden. And here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run. Count the basket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Lobbed up there for Green. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And that one for the highlights. The long distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
Shots good from Young.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Harden draws the double. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's his first foul. Ball's checked in for James Harden. And they double up ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's foul number 2 for him. Ball outside, deep. Green.
And the shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
And they're able to recover. No good on the triple.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Young's shot is off.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there. You combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass. It makes him a tough cover on the wood.
And nicely done, running the floor well and attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with a high percentage finish.
Now here's Paul. Paul is doubled. And here is Green. Trying to get back on track. Here's Black. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, and the effort and anticipation on defense won't show up in the individual stat sheet, but effective.
Yeah, he takes a nice angle on it. He doesn't get the block, but he does get the alter.
Here's Johnson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Joe Johnson's a very patient player who likes to get inside for his shot as well, possessing a very nice touch down low.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing, and the Rockets making a change here. Nene is checked in. And then Golden State. Bell comes in for JaVale McGee. It's Livingston in for Cook. That's up as well. So misses both.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half. Oh, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance enough.
Here is Paul. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Away.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
And Bahamute is checked in for Houston. Here's Paul. From deep, Green. Mbamute. To the left wing. Here's Tucker. No good off the front iron.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Had a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's Looney. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Paul outside. No good off the back of the rim. The Warriors shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. No good from McCaw.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
Now, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And he banks in the layup.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Down low, here's Paul. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, Chris Paul showing no fear down low amongst the trees.
Here's Looney. Mbamute pulls it in. Mbamute has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
The offensive rebound. Looney with the bucket.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Back to Paul. Nene outside. And Nene with the stuff.
And love how Paul seeks out his teammates. Superb at slicing the D to pieces with his passing.
Here's Looney. That one wide left. And for Houston, they're shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. Knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. So it's the Rockets now to the paint. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Tucker. Now off the inbound. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. Warriors shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. And that one drops for him. And for Houston, they're shooting from the field 44%, not bad. Green passes to Nene. Here's Tucker, and he's good on the 3-ball. Tucker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Gonna be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Paul for 3. Rebounded by Bell. And it's the Warriors' ball. McCaw kicks to Bell. And that one is stuffed right through.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tucker. That 3 off the mark.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Scooped up. Bell's shot is good.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
And Baamute can't get it to go.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Good on the triple. Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 46. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Now that you can tell there's some bad blood here. They're just rubbing it in now by calling a timeout.
Or could be just wanting to execute well down the stretch. Don't want to leave any room for chance.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, JaVale McGee.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we found our man. And the Warriors with possession here. Livingston, that's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Paul. Poked away. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. The point guard, force them in a different situation, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, putting pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year and try to get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise players do, play at both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.